guys, welcome to episode 1 of Google Glass Explained. Okay, so episode 1 is going to be going over some of the scoreboard stuff and a little bit of how I determine the first thing. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So, first of all, when I go on, it's going to give me a chainmail helmet named Google Glass. So, let's do that. Stop lagging. Okay. So, you see that I get this, and basically now I'm gonna have this hole open for now, and that's just a flip-flop. This is wrong command. It's kind of a mess. So basically, this is infinitely testing for me holding a chainmail helmet. And what that will do is it'll set my scoreboard for menu 1, which is the little bar on the side, to 11. So, actually, I think this one has to be 11. Yeah, so, nope, it just has to be 1. And I think I know why. Okay, so now what this is going to do is, once it gives me all these items, and they're just custom named skulls, you know, like using the skull owner. So for example, skull owner, MHF, arrow left, blah blah blah, display colon name, teleport. So, what this is doing now is this is a really fast clock. It's actually 1 tick slower than this clock, because this is a 20 tick clock, and this one's this one's a 1 tick clock and that one's a 2 tick clock. But still, within a tenth of a second, within a 40th, within a tenth of a second, whenever I hold one of these, not the cactus, it will get this, it will fire. So basically, the reason I needed this is because for some reason it wasn't really tripping. You know, like, it wasn't tripping if I had it just run right over it without having this little loop around it. So, I'm not sure why, but I figured it out. So, by the way, I made this totally by myself without any help or anything. Of course, I did use YouTube for some commands. So basically, I'm going to start with test for item slot number, you know what, I'm going to start out with this one, which is the test for item slot 6. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the Getting Google Glass one. So this is probably the only one that I'm going to go over in this episode, because I'm going to try and have these episodes kind of short so that, you know, it's not massively large thing. So I will have this on a playlist though. So basically what this is doing is once it tests for me, giant lag spike. Okay, so once it tests for me, it's going to set this score menu 1 to 0, and then it's going to give me that helmet that we saw earlier with this one over here. So that's the same command. And if you see, once I hold onto this, you'll see that one fire, and then this command stopped working because if you see, my score on the side is not 1. But if I hold it again, it is now 1, so it's tripping, right? And I actually think that I tend to go over one more. So this is where it starts to get kind of complicated. So right now I'm going to go over the villager one, which is slot 0, 1, 2. So I want selected item slot 2, right here. And if you're wondering why it starts with 0, it's just the way how it's coded. So what it's going to do is it's going to set my menu 1 score to 5. And now, if I remember correctly, the villager one is on the top level. Or no, wait, this is the teleportation one. The villager one is here? Yeah. So right here is the villager one. So it's testing for a score of minimum 5 and maximum of 5, with us saying it's testing for me to have 5 for my score. So right now I'm going into a comparator right here. We want it off subtract mode. So what this is doing is it's teleporting the villager, which is in a hole that I made kind of over there. But if you ever end up putting this in your world, then this will be different, and mainly these, and radius of 1, that's really important, and then at A, so that's all the players. So if you're playing on single player like I am, which I'm hitting down tab right now and it's not working, so if you're playing on single player like I am, then this really won't matter at A, at P, whatever. But for at A, it'll work a bit differently, and you might need 2 villagers in that pit that you make. So now it's giving me the skull that is the back arrow, just like this, except it's not named teleport, and it's named the back arrow. See, right here is the villager, and it gives me back. And no, I think some stuff. Oh wait, whoa! I'm getting massive lag spikes. It's kind of sad that I have to do this, but so I'm not sure why it's not testing right now. I think me and Mr. Villager have to get off here. So just trust me, probably when I'm not recording it'll work, but you know, so once it works, and this is the command that you will need, once that works, what I'm going to do is execute at A, which means I'm running the command at the location of all the players, at their exact location, which is what the tilde means, and then that /tp addy type is equal to villager, radius is equal to 5. So basically that means that it's going to teleport the villager that's within a radius of 5, or I believe 25 blocks within me, to that pit. And then also what it does is it sets my score to 11, which if you remember back there, it'll set it there to 1. It's a weird arbitrary thing to do, and then it'll clear me. So that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys all next time on episode 2, probably 2 more commands, maybe the chest and the teleportation, and I will see you all next time. So goodbye.